Actually, I'm doing consulting work for a medium-sized firm here in Chicago that is very profitable in a niche market, but is backward in its supply chain processes. And so what I'm doing is providing them with expertise and knowledge and perspective on ways to be smarter and more effective in their supply chain system. They really don't have one. Well, yeah, I think it's the risk is increasing, and I think the factors are that the dynamics of the marketplace. The risk associated with potentially getting stuck with high levels of inventory if companies pull back on their spending. I think there's also the ultimate risk of losing customers because they go out of business. But I think the other thing is that there's a risk associated with the competition too. If whoever can service the customer the best has the better chance of retaining the customer and increasing market share. And I think the risk associated with that is pretty prevalent out there right now, because companies are going to be looking at ways to reduce their costs, and I don't think just price is going to be a factor. So to me, supply chain is going to play a critical role in protecting or attempting to protect yourself against some of those risks. Example is if you get more sophisticated in your demand planning and you use sales and operation planning techniques, you can manage your inventory more effectively and not find yourself stuck with inventory when the market pulls back or when a customer pulls back. The other thing is if you're more efficient in managing your supply chain, you can still service the customer very effectively, but you not have to carry as much inventory. I think one of the things that supply chain management can do is really start working closer in a collaborative type fashion with their major customers or potentially major customers. One of the things that we've done in the past in one business is not only work with our larger customers, but identify customers that could potentially become larger and figure out ways to work with them so that we grow as they grow. And that's a little more innovative. Typically, a lot of companies, rank their customers based on current purchases. We would attempt to try to identify the potential opportunity of certain customers growing, and then we would work with them to try to help them grow. And that way, it would protect our business and be more effective in providing value-added services through the supply chain. I think one of the things that is very critical in today's environment is you need to develop a supply chain management system that has a maximum amount of flexibility to adjust to the dynamics of a changing marketplace. The more rigid your supply chain system is, the more at risk you are to the whims of the marketplace. If you have the ability to be more flexible in your supply chain management and how you structure your supply chain, then you have a better chance of reacting to the marketplace. I mean, it's what I call agile. You have to be agile in today's environment, or you're going to find yourself, you're going to wake up one day and find yourself with a system that's not going to meet the market's needs, and it's going to be very painful to make those changes. One of the things I have seen, and I think is pretty innovative, is a concept of really postponement and mass customization. That's where you can set up the supply chain such that you don't finalize the final product if there are variables in the components until you've got a requirement for it. One of the things I'm looking at here with this company is to do just that. What they do right now is they build a lot of things to order, but the cycle time is 6 to 8 weeks. I believe they can reduce the cycle time down to less than a week and do what I call mass customization by setting up their planning and in their supply chain system to where you add the additional components once the requirement's been identified.